Alzheimer's.
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 Alzheimer's disease.
He lived for 6.5 years with the disease and passed away at age 65. What has Alzheimer's taken from me? My best friend, my soulmate, dreams of growing old with the person that I dreamt of growing old with. And it took away part of our future family story that was yet to be written. 15 months after my husband died, both of his parents died from Alzheimer's. My maternal aunt was taken from Alzheimer's, and I worry about other family members. And of course, I worry for my children.
My grandfather, who we used to call Pamp, he actually passed away at age 76 of Alzheimer's disease. My late father was 72, and then within a short period of almost 4 years at the same age of his late father, 76, he passed away of Alzheimer's disease. In 2020, my sister Deb was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's disease and passed away at the young age of 62 years old. It's a terrible disease because you actually lose your loved one and they lose you before they actually pass away. The Bluefin Blowout is such a special occasion because it is a gathering of friends.
Most people who know him would know him because of the contributions of his mind. To be attending the Bluefin as the daughter of a man who has Alzheimer's, it's beautiful to go and be with people, to be able to sort of, be held in their hands. There's a lot of grace there of seeing people who have been through this, and they talk about it, but it's a joyful surrounding. I hope for my kids, for everyone's kids, that they are able to be fully present for the width and the breadth of their life, to be able to feel all of the love of their families and the connections that they have made, all those things that make up a lifetime, that they're able to be there the entire time.
I lost my father-in-law to early onset Alzheimer's in 1991. He was a respected judge within the Massachusetts Superior Court system, and he was diagnosed while he was on the bench in 1988. It took just 3 years for him to succumb, and he passed away at the age of 63. Which is just an absolute tragedy for the legal community within Massachusetts, and certainly for everyone that was in his family. The atmosphere that's created during the actual event is just such a fun and enthusiastic atmosphere, but the importance of what they're trying to do is never lost.
Our first employee at Greybock was a good friend of mine, and his name was Bill Jackson. He was one of these people that whenever you called upon him, he would be there to help. In fact, he worked many, many months in a startup company for no money and was always there no matter what. He developed a reputation around here. We called him Action Jackson because we could put him in any situation and he would do just fine. I watched a man who I knew very well go from just a really articulate, creative individual to fade into darkness. While I know you can never say, I don't want anybody else to go through that. I certainly don't want anybody else to go through that. And I'm only hoping that with all the efforts that go on with the Alzheimer's organization, that someday there'll be a cure.
Alzheimer's affected me based on my grandmother had it at the age of 70, and I was 11 years old. I seen it growing up. I helped with Nana. So it's the disease is near and dear to my heart, and that's why I'm involved. For the future of the Bluefin Blowout, that we got to do our job. We can raise money. We have one of the best fisheries, 20 miles of Gloucester, and we found a way to link this beautiful fishery to raising money for Alzheimer's. And I think that's special.
And I'd like to share a few words that my husband wrote in the midst of his diagnosis. Sitting at my desk, I hear the sounds of thunder racing past me. I don't look forward to losing you all as I get caught up in this act of nature. He goes on to say, I suspect my tools will lay unused and layered with ever-deepening layers of dust. But on a positive note, I know that my loved ones will pull me up from inaction, dust me off again, and take me out for fresh air, nature's beauty, and the hugs we will all need at some time in the future. The Bluefin Blowout is providing those hugs that we all need along this journey. My hopes for the future of Alzheimer's and other related dementia is that someday my children will say to their grandchildren, there was once a horrible disease that stripped people of their memories and their stories. Many people joined together and took up arms and fought until they found a cure for this disease. And now Alzheimer's and other related dementias are nothing more than a memory. Let's make memories and save memories.
Join us in this fight to end Alzheimer's
and help exceed our goal
of $500,000.
Remember,
Bid high.